Today is video 10.1, day 2, adding and subtracting with matrices. Adding or subtracting matrices involves adding or subtracting corresponding pairs of elements. To have corresponding pairs of elements, the matrices must have the same dimensions. So here's a little example. To add or subtract two matrices, add or subtract the corresponding entries. So as we can see right here, we're adding the 1 and the 5, you get 6, the 2 and the 10, you get 12. And that's exactly what they're talking about right here. Entry A, meaning row 1, column 1, we add to entry B, row 1, column 1. All right, so we can recall that the dimensions of a matrix are the numbers of rows and columns. A matrix with 2 rows and 3 columns is a 2 by 3. Each number in a matrix is a matrix element. So in matrix A, A1, 2 is the element in row 1, column 2. First number corresponds to the row, the second number corresponds to the column. Sometimes you want to combine matrices to get new information. You can combine two matrices with equal dimensions by adding or subtracting the corresponding elements. Corresponding elements are elements in the same position in each matrix. And here's an example. It demonstrates right here what we just talked about. And so you can pause the video and look at this. Next page. All right, so we have example 1. And what are we doing here? We are considering the matrices below. How can you add and subtract these matrices? So as you can see, A, you should label that. That is a 2 by 3, 2 rows, 3 columns. B is a 3 by 2, 3 rows, 2 columns. C is a 2 by 3, and D is a 2 by 3. So basically what this means, and you should take the time to pause the video and write this down, the matrices A, C, and D are all 2 by 3 matrices, so they can be added or subtracted in any order. But the matrix B is a 3 by 2 matrix, so it cannot be combined with A, C, or D using addition or subtraction. Please, like I said, pause the video and write that down. I'm going to move on to example 2 right now. It's asking us to add or subtract matrices below if possible. So the first thing I like to do is I can see that A is a 3 by 2, 3 rows, 2 columns. A and B is a 2 by 3. C is a 3 by 2, and D is a 2 by 3. So they're asking us, what is matrix A plus C? A, okay, so we have A, which is 4, -2, -3, 10, 2, 6, and they want us to add that to C, 3, 2, 0, -9, -5, and 14. All right, so we're taking a 3 by 2 and adding it to a 3 by 2. So yes, we can do that, because our result is going to be a 3 by 2. And here we go. So what are we adding together? We're going to add the 4 plus 3. That's 7. -2 plus 2 is 0. -3 plus 0 is -3. 10 plus -9 is 1. I am going to move this 6 over a little bit. 2 plus -5 is -3, and 6 plus 14 is 20. So we've added A plus C together, and we have a new matrix. Now let's subtract them. Okay, so I'm going to write down C, 3, 2, 0, -9, -5, 14. And I'm going to subtract A, 4, negative 2, negative 3, 10, 2, 6. Again, we're dealing with the 3 by 2s, and when we subtract them, we're going to get another new 3 by 2. Okay, here we go. 3 minus 4 is a negative 1. 2 minus a negative 2 is 4. 0 minus a negative 3. Negative 9 minus 10 is a negative 19. Negative 5 minus 2 is a negative 7. And 14 minus 6 is 8. That is our resulting matrix after we subtracted. Part C, we are going to take matrix C, which I'm going to write down 3, 2, 0, negative 9, negative 5, and 14. And we're going to add that to matrix B. And as we can see, we might have a problem because we're trying to add a 3 by 2 to a 2 by 3. And we cannot do that. So matrix C and matrix B cannot be added. Because matrix C is a 3 by 2 and matrix B is a 2 by 3. In order to add or subtract matrices, the dimensions, the rows by the columns have to be identical. Example 3. Okay, so we're going to take 2a minus 3b. So we're going to deal with scalar multiplication to create a new matrix and then subtract the two of them. So 2a basically is going to be, I'm going to take everything up here in a and I'm going to multiply it by 2. So 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 2 times negative 3 and 2 times 10 is 20. And now I'm going to find 3b. Okay, there's b. b is right here. So I'm going to take 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, so now what is it asking us? It wants us to subtract them. Well, we have a problem because matrix 2a is a 2 by 2 and matrix 3b is a 2 by 3, so they cannot be subtracted. Okay, B, we are going to take C minus 2a. Well, here's 2a, so we're going to take C, which is 3, 2, 0, negative 9, and we're going to subtract 2a, which is right here, 8, negative 4, negative 6, and 20. We're dealing with a 2 by 2 minus a 2 by 2. We are good. We're going to create another 2 by 2 when we subtract. All right, so what do we have? We have 3 minus 8 is a negative 5. 2 minus a minus 4 is 6. 0 minus a minus 6 is 6. And negative 9 minus 20 is negative 29. All right, we just created our new matrix. And I forgot, I want to scroll down. I didn't want to forget about this. Another thing that we will be talking about briefly are properties of matrix addition. We talk about closure property of addition, commutative property, A plus B equals B plus A. Associative property, change the order of how you add things together. Additive identity and additive inverse property. Example 4, I am going to save and I'm going to do that in class.